Hatches 84, open the door. Electric nights, we're begging for more. Hatches 84.
What's up, everyone? This is going to be a bit of a random chatter vlog once again today. There's also going to be a bit of an update for you guys. Some of it's good, some of it is bad, and I think for the most part it feels more like an in-between. I'm out in an open area right now because I do not want to take the trail today for very obvious reasons right now. I don't want to be taking the trail all the time, and I certainly don't want to be doing a vlog in the same usual places that I normally do, at least not all the time. I had a chance, or I guess you could say I've been giving myself a little bit of time, and I really thought things through, and it's not quite set in stone because things always change. I am in the process of potentially, and I'm just saying this because I don't know what's going to happen down the road. I am in the process of maybe potentially moving out of the place that I'm at. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but I'm hoping it's going to be soon. There are reasons why I've chosen to go down that specific path. Not going to get into it very much here today, but that's partly because, like I mentioned, whoa! Yeah, this area is a little too mucky. I'll stay on some rocks. But I would like to move. Live somewhere completely different outside of where I'm at right now. It's not that I don't hate where I'm currently living right now, per se. There's nothing wrong with where I'm living at the current moment. But given the circumstances, everything that I have been going through these last few summers, and I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about, some of you guys don't know. And I'm okay with it. I'm actually at peace with it, sort of. The other piece of news, also I want to reiterate, I don't really want to get into details right now. I'm in the talking stages of it. I'm in the thinking stages, so there's no guarantee it's going to work out. Chances are at least as good as, well, pretty much everything else that I've been contemplating doing. The other piece of news, or the other update I should say, that I wanted to talk about relates to a potential unboxing video that I wanted to do. I believe it was yesterday. I received a parcel, not going to say what it is, but let's just say I was somewhat deceived. I was looking forward to getting it assembled and showing you guys what it is, or what it was, while I had it. And unfortunately, it did not come with everything that the seller said that it came with. It said it came with screws. There were no screws. They say it came with at least 3 different removable hooks. There were no hooks. It came with a cutting board holder, which is one of the reasons why I bought it in the first place. And it was supposedly supposed to come with 4 anti-slip screw-on feet. That was missing too. And it also was supposed to come with a wrench. Where were they? And it's been getting me thinking, why do a video on that when the product that I got didn't come with everything? Well, I made the decision to return it. And of course, because at that time, and you have to forgive me, I'm a little out of breath. This is part of the reason why I wanted to move. But the seller pretty much sold me half a product. Let's put it that way. I paid for the full thing and I only got half. Let's call it what it is. Thought I saw somebody behind me. Oh well. So that's the gist of it. That's basically what I've been having to deal with for the last 36 hours. I had to return the item yesterday. Thankfully, the carrier that sent me the parcel showed up the next day to pick it up. Didn't have to pay a dime to get it returned. The man showed up, working for a courier service that I absolutely love, and handed it back to them. They took it, left with it, no questions asked, and got another refund. And I just want to say, this is probably, I want to say, the first time in, I want to say years, because very seldom do I actually get an item that I have to return on Amazon of all places. I don't think I was gonna take a walk further over there. Obviously I can't, it's too mucky. The evils of spring. But anyways, so got refunded, and I made the decision instead to order the same kind of product but a different brand. And honestly, I don't regret it at all. I kind of enjoyed it. But hopefully the next item that I get will be a lot better than than the other one was. And hopefully I won't have to return it. Look how beautiful this area is. So anyway, that's the update. That's all I got for right now. Hold on. So as you can see, this is one of my favorite spots. I like to come out here. This is probably the perfect time of the year. I don't know if I can walk up that way or not. I'm going to find out one way or the other. One thing I want to point out is that the one thing I actually want to point out right now, and I apologize if I repeat myself, I'm a little out of breath right now, is this is definitely not something that I take lightly. I have been planning on redecorating my apartment a little bit for the last couple of years. I even mapped out some of the things that I wanted to actually do. I actually plan on buying new cube lights. I recently bought one from this place called The Showcase, and the Showcase usually sells a lot of items as seen on TVs, but they also sell items you don't necessarily get from anywhere else. And that's one of the things that I like about places like that, is you can go, rather than call and have your credit card and that ready and call a specific number, but you can also, but instead go to a store, whatever store you want, that actually sells the items on the As Seen by TV, and you can purchase an item at a store rather than purchase an item over the phone, which is one of the perks to buying items at a store. And we have that store here in the city, and I'll occasionally buy stuff there. I won't do it all the time because I don't want to waste too much money. But there have been times where I did want to go and spend money and buy some cool stuff from a place like that. But it's not something I want to do all the time, and it's certainly not something that I want to do every time I go to the mall. Whether it's just to go because I need to get out for a while, or I legit need to buy stuff. One thing I do want to mention, I did buy a cube light. I love it to death. It absolutely lit up my living room, which is where the cube light is now. The plan for me is to eventually get a few more. I want to get one for in my bedroom, and that's obviously not going to change. But I'm also thinking about getting one for my kitchen, possibly get a second one for my living room. I haven't decided if I'm going to get 3 or 4 more. I haven't decided if I'm only going to get 2 more. I do plan on getting more, and I do plan on getting at least one for my bedroom and one for my kitchen, at the very least, if nothing else. Not certain if I'm going to get a second one for the living room or not. And the reason why I even brought that up just a second ago is because there is no guarantee that I'm going to actually get anything of the sort with regard to cube lights. And as for, a lot's changed since I was here last. As for everything else, no set plans for this summer. Not really looking forward to summer this year. A lot of it actually is due to the fact that it is going to get warm. And if I remember correctly, this summer is going to be at least 1.5 degrees warmer than it was last year. Am I looking forward to that? No. Is it going to happen whether I want it to? Yes. That's the thing about climate change, is that our temperatures are getting warmer and warmer every year. And that obviously has not changed. And I see footprints. Looks like somebody had been here recently. I don't know if it's the property owner. I don't even know if it's random people who come and go. But I want to show you guys something, and I'm going to turn the camera real quick. Alright, so 2026. It's been, I want to say, a few years since I was here last. This vehicle, and I'm going to tell you something. If anybody here knows anything about what make and model this vehicle used to be, I don't think anybody can tell, but looked like somebody came here and started. It looks a lot more mangled than it had been the last time I was here. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I was here in late 2020, and this is when I saw this mangled up vehicle for the first time. And I gotta tell you, it is absolutely horrible. Now, I don't know how long this vehicle had been parked here, let alone mangled. But it looks like somebody had been here before, supposedly trying to steal something from within. That looks like a gas can. I think somebody wanted to set this thing on fire. That looks like another piece of the vehicle. I don't know if I can walk around. There is still quite a bit of snow on the ground. So if I remember correctly, it looks like there's a trail along there. Because like I said, it looked like somebody had walked around. This vehicle had been sitting here just based on its age and, well, everything else. It looked like it had been here for more than, I want to say 50, 60 years. There's no way a vehicle like this could possibly... There's a motor. And I don't know if my camera can pick this up, but it looks like there might have been a hornet's nest down here at one point. I'm going to have to end this portion of the video. I'll pick it back up later. I'm going to take some still shots. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this will be the last time we'll see a rusted, beat up old vehicle like this again in my future videos or not. But kind of feels really strange coming back here after, I want to say, a few years. I think the last time I was here was 2024. I might have to go back and take a look, because if I remember correctly, hold on. If I remember correctly, the first time I was here was 2020. It was right before Christmas. I actually had a week off from my job at the time. For Christmas, we had a week off. And I made the decision to come up this way. I'm kind of glad that I did, because I wasn't sure if that vehicle was going to still be there now or not. But I think more crucially, I wasn't even sure if anybody was here doing heaven knows what. I do have pictures from what it looks like in 2020, sometime in late December of that year. And then I want to say my second time being here, seeing something like that, how small it looks now compared to back by the end of 2020. I come back here for the third time and it feels like the whole car is like shriveling up. It's literally turning into, well, hopefully probably within the next few years, it's going to really deteriorate and eventually it may disintegrate. Kind of like biodegradable plastic bags. So that's pretty much my little update, my little vlog. Nothing super special. Just going down a little bit of memory lane. I probably shouldn't be out here, but it's the only space that I come to when I do videos like this, but also it gives me a chance to just have my own personal space. Something I normally never get anymore. But that's basically the long and short end of it all. Not certain when I'll upload another video like this again. Right now, a lot of things have been going on back at home. Can't really get into it. Don't worry, it's nothing negative this time. But it is something that I need to do for me. It's something that I need to do to move forward with my life. And hopefully at some point in the near future, if it is a surefire thing, I will eventually talk about it or maybe show you guys in the future, should I decide to do that. But for right now, this is all I'm going to say. This is all I want to talk about. I'm going to actually end this video here and actually enjoy the rest of my walk. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope everyone had a great Easter. If you guys are wondering, why haven't I uploaded anything for Easter? Why haven't I done anything interesting? Well, that dog just won't stop barking, causing me to lose concentration. Anyway, guys, I have to raise my voice because the dog won't stop barking and it's causing me to lose concentration or lose my train of thought. I don't know why, but the reason why I haven't actually done anything during this long Easter weekend is because, if you guys haven't noticed, it's very cloudy out right now. More thicker clouds, but it's like thin clouds above. We have had a lot of, for the last 2 months in a row, this month being one of them, and all of March, I have been tied down. I had to stay home. I had to take care of business that acquired my entire attention. I didn't get a chance to do the things that I promised myself that I would do. And a lot of that actually stemmed from phone calls, assignments, but I think the bitch of it all is the weather. There had been days where I would want to go out on a beautiful day only to have my day outside of my home cut short and sent home because somebody decided that I needed to go home and take care of some business. I can lower my voice again. But somebody decided that my wanting to go for a walk on a beautiful day was not a priority. Let's put it that way. I had a series of things that I had to do that I didn't want to have to do on a beautiful day. And on the days that I don't have to do anything that required me to be indoors all the time, the weather decided to take a dump and I would be trapped indoors. And then this Easter long weekend turned into a nightmare. Not only was the weather gloomy, but it was really bad. We've had a mixture of snow. We had a mixture of snow, rain, ice pellets back to back. None of that has changed. And it just kept on going. Yesterday, even though it was a lot better than for all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was, it's still, I still could not get out and do anything. There were a lot of things going on with the weather. There were a lot of other things that I had to go deal with. And I basically was tied down the entire time. And it really sucked because I didn't want to have to be tied down like that. Not only these last couple of weeks, but the last few months. And without getting into detail, I had a nightmare neighbor that I had to deal with for months on end. We had, or rather, I had somebody, a young, nice couple, moving in during the long weekend. Didn't want to get in their way, and I did the noble thing. Although the weather could have been better. And a whole bunch of other stuff that I can't get into. And there's going to be things that have gone on. And yes, I know time has passed. And I know that, I could be free to talk about it. I'm not going to get into too many details still. Some things are best left alone. Some things are best left to be a secret, so to speak. And that's basically all I'm going to say. But as for what I may be doing going forward, I hope to do more videos like this. I hope to be out more, exercising more, vlogging more possibly. But there's going to be days where I may not get to have that kind of an opportunity. And it may be like that off and on for the next, heaven knows. And honestly, I'm okay with it because reality of the matter is life is going to go on whether we want it to happen or not. And we're just going to have to deal with it the best way we can. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's why I had to turn the video off and pick it back up. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to have to end the video here anyway. I need to finish my walk. And more importantly, I may need to pick something up that's really liquidy because I kind of want to drink right about now. But I hope everyone had a great Easter, even though my Easter wasn't great because I was stuck at home because of all the bad weather we have gotten. back to back, but it wasn't just the weekend, it was the last few months here and there. But at least I had a chance to sit back, relax, and reflect on everything, as long as it's positive anyway. But hey, that's what Easter's about. Happy Easter, everybody, even though it's the day after, and I hope everybody is going to have a good day. Look forward to the next video coming up. Hopefully I'll have better luck this time. I might actually incorporate the video I wanted to do and have uploaded yesterday, but couldn't complete because of a setback that I had. And then do like a little aftermath, because you guys are going to be in for a bit of a rather ride of your life, if you know what I mean. So look forward to that. Look forward to the good and bad and the ugly. And check back with you guys hopefully in the next video. Maybe I'll upload something more positive, but who knows. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys had a great Easter. Hope you guys have a good rest of this week in case I don't upload anything in a day or so. And I'll check back with you guys in the next one. And don't do anything I wouldn't want to do myself. Hard to believe I was all the way over there. Peace. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 deer. Hey there, guys. Today is Friday. Fly day is what I like to say. And it is a beautiful weekend. Just back over here, if you guys can't already tell, I saw up to 6 deer. Someone's backyard. I had to take a picture and a quick video of it. You know, every time I come up this way, well, not every time, but there have been times where I come up this way and it's like, holy macaroons. I remember going down this one street, which is also back there. Originally saw like up to 5 or 6 deer. Well, I initially saw like 3 or 4 deer, and then when I saw some deer crossing the street, it actually wasn't 3 or 4 deer, it was 5 or 6. Who knew? Currently duskish right now. It is very warm. You can tell my hair is a bit of a mess because of the heat. It's probably frizzy. It is frizzy. I am going to actually finish my walk, and then when I get home, get myself cleaned up, get myself ready for bed. I might even stay up late tonight. We shall see. But, unbelievable. I'm going to get out of here. There's one deer in particular following me, so I better get my arse out of here. Anyway, check back with you guys later. You know, guys, it's just my luck, you know. I go for a walk, harmless walk, not doing anything. All I'm doing is just enjoying myself. And after seeing all those deer, they would all stare at me. One in particular, I think, is following me. I don't know what that's about. I'm hoping that there are no baby deer wandering around. I'm really scared right now because I don't know what that deer is going to do if it got any closer to me. So I'm just going to keep moving. I'll finish my walk like I usually do. Hopefully I don't run into any more deer that may potentially come at me and try to trample me, because that's not what I want. I'm sure the deer itself doesn't want it. So yeah, that's it with the video. At least for now, anyway. I'll check back with you guys hopefully when I get home. I should be home soon. Should take like maybe a couple of minutes, and keep you guys updated if and when I can. More so when. Check back with you guys later. Whew. Back at home, that was a great walk. I actually enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I had to cut it short because a certain animal, a certain deer, spotted me and followed me. Very intimidating because it is spring, and it is sprung. And there's my other cube light I got for my bedroom. I have two, one out in the living room and in the kitchen, but we don't need to talk about that in this video. I saw 6 deer out in somebody's backyard in an open field area, and I took a couple of still shots, but I also took a video just to show you guys what I've seen. One did look at me and it did try to approach me. I tried to back off, but given that I was so fascinated by the number of deer out there, I was like, I had to get a video. That kind of came back to bite me in the ass because one deer in particular did in fact try to follow me. And as I was doing the vlog earlier while I was out, that same deer peeked its head up. There was a barrier. Half its head was peeking up, eyes were showing, and I was like, I had to take a moment and really think about it and be like, you know what? I need to get out of there. And I did. I did casually walk as far away as I could till I was far enough away where it won't try to chase me down. It is springtime, so of course there's going to be a lot of female deer that are extra aggressive, and when that sort of thing happens, when you see a deer try to approach you, it's just best to hightail it out of there. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. Didn't want to risk getting trampled because it is nighttime and, you know, nobody can see you. They can hear you, but they won't be able to see you, at least not very well anyway. So that's basically what I had to put up with recently. The good news is I got out, came home. I'm doing all right. I made it in one piece, and that's all that matters. With regards to how many steps I made while I was out walking, I made 10,222 steps. That's actually not bad, but that's throughout the day in general. I did go out this morning for a short walk, so that kind of counted. Normally I would take the trail, but since I haven't taken that trail in quite a while, because hence I want to do something a little bit different, I decided to take a different route, and I'm actually glad that I did. I'm very happy about it. But that's going to be it for the video for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it's usually the usual type vlog videos, but I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little interesting little sight or find that I found. There's probably going to be more, but you never know. I actually got a cube light that I got from the showcase. I now have 3. There's one right here. I did mention in an earlier video that I was going to put one up there once I got it. And I got 2 more. One in the kitchen, and then I got one in my living room. And I got to tell you, I absolutely love them. The nice thing about the lights is they only use 3 watts. Who knew? 3 watts. I wish it was a little less, but that's okay. Honestly, I have absolutely no regrets buying, and you can already tell that it looks like a bit of a northern light feel to it. It is like a pink with a hint of blue. I don't know if you can tell. This camera does pick up weird colors, but this is pink with a hint of blue, and I think there's a bit of white on there as well. And Nice thing about these cube lights is that you can actually change to as many as 16 different colors. These were priced, the original price was up to $35. I got them for $15 a piece. $15. And I got 3 of them. One I bought a month earlier, and now I got 2 more. I'd say they're pretty good purchases if I do say so myself. Still plan on at one point getting a LED lava lamp in the future. I don't know when that's going to be. It is going to be soon, but for right now, I'm happy with what I have. And honestly, I think I'm satisfied with what I got, if you know what I mean. Really satisfied, I really am. But anyway, guys, that's the update. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the lack of uploads. Just a lot going on right now. And honestly, this video is well overdue. But anyway, guys, happy Friday to everybody. I'll check back with you guys in the next video. But until then, you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Peace.